Hi everyone, good day, especially to our instructor, Miss Janet Mejos, and also to my classmates, good day. So today, I am Mary Angela Armacamay together with my co-presenters, Miss Jonafi Valmores and Miss Rhea Okailing. Today, we will be discussing the K-12 TLE Curriculum Framework. But first, let me read the learning outcomes. First, we can discover the salient features of the K-12 curriculum requiring technology livelihood education, discovering the importance of EPP or TLE subject, determine the two mainstream of TLE, defining the best learning strategies and guidelines of teaching EPP or TLE for the effective teaching and learning. And last, we can acquire the meaningful and productive information. What is technology and livelihood education all about? TLE in the global community is a subject that helps students to be trained about the daily aspects of life and learn daily works. TLE is a subject about home economics, family values, anything about basic living and your lifestyle at home. So we can really determine that the TLE has only one goal, and that is for us to have a good and better life in our near future. It is for us, the learners, to develop our skills and talents that will lead us to have a brighter future. Technology and livelihood education exist as skill subjects which are engaged in an authentic teaching learning process to enable learners develop and master the skills that are provided in the learning competencies of the four areas of specialization, which are home economics, industrial arts, agri-fishery arts, and information and communication technology. As you can see in the picture, we can see the conceptual framework of what TLE education all about. We can see that the four technological proficiency that encompasses the ICT, home economics, agri-fishery arts, and lastly, the industrial arts. In that circle, the black circle, it composed the method of how this technological proficiency should be delivered. These four technological proficiency should be delivered with constructivism, contextualization, integrative, experiential, authentic learning, and lastly, the entrepreneurial learning. It should be delivered in this because dili tanan mga learners or mga students nga the same og progress. Naay uban dali ra makasabot, and then napoy uban kinahanglan pagyud nimo nga pasabot sa ila ug maayo para makasabot sila ana nga topic, because we have different needs. TLE is geared toward the development of technological proficiency and is anchored on knowledge and information, entrepreneurial concepts, process and delivery, work values, and life skills. TLE is one that is founded on the cognitive behavioral or psychomotor and affective dimensions of human development. So teaching TLE means facts, concepts, skills, and values. TLE as a course has two streams, the TR-based TLE and the entrepreneur-based TLE, and every school has a choice as to which stream to offer, with consideration for faculty, facilities, and resources. So, ma'am, unsa man ang TR-based TLE? The Training Regulation-based TLE does focus on the concept or theories or the knowledge base of sa TLE. So, kung sa DepEd pa siya, ang TR is the curriculum guide sa DepEd. And kung sa CHED siya, mauna siya ang syllabus. Unsa man pod ang entrepreneur-based TLE. So, ang entrepreneur-based TLE does focus on how to make a living or how to make a profit. The legal basis of teaching EPP and TLE. The legal basis of teaching EPP and TLE, 1987 Constitution, Article 2, Section 7, Section 17, it is declared policy of the state to give priority to education, science and technology, arts, culture, and sports, to foster patriotism and nationalism, accelerate social progress, and promote total human liberation and development. Another is the Republic Act 1064-7, an act strengthening the ladderized interface between technical vocational education and training higher education, which was signed into law on November 21, 2014. This RA 1064-7, it is hereby declared the policy of the state to institutionalize the ladderized interface between technical vocational education and training, or the TVET, and higher education to open the pathways of opportunities for career and educational progression of students and workers.
Technology and livelihood education. TLE is considered as a real-life related subject for it entails lessons that are relevant to practical ways of life, as in the house, in business, and at work. It covers an array of topics and ideas on livelihood and technology that can be used in the future. So TLE, we consider TLE as a real-life related subject. It is because by simply doing this work, like for example, cooking, cleaning, driving, and etc. Those work, we encounter it in our everyday life, diba? Through TLE, it can give students or para sa tua that source of living in the future. So, that can be used in the future. Yes, of course. After tamo sa itong pag-eskwela, nala tayo learnings nga makuha. And then those learnings nga atong makuha, we can use it by applying a job. Although na naman tayo mga na-encounter nga mga basic skills sa atong everyday life, but we need more, di ba? Muna ni eskwela ta para pod na tay knowledgeable or we are more knowledgeable about sa kana nga butang. We can discover new things, di ba? Certainly, basic life skills are needed in everyday life in each individual, and therefore, as well as the technical skills. Instructional materials. To assure of a meaning and effective EPP or TLE instruction, a teacher should be able to identify proper tools and equipment to use. The following must be considered in identifying tools to use in teaching EPP or TLE. First, variety of tools appropriate for different content areas. Second, availability of tools in each subject area. Third, availability of raw materials to be used. Fourth, adequate number of tools to be used by students. And last, adequate classroom or laboratory workplace. Grade 4 to 6, the learner demonstrate a understanding of the basic knowledge and skills in entrepreneurship and ICT, agriculture, home economics, and industrial arts towards the improvement of personal life, family, and community. Grade 7 to 10, the learner demonstrate an understanding of the basic concept of selected TLE course in home economics, industrial arts, and ICT competencies common to TLE courses. Grade 11 to 12, the learner demonstrate specialized technical skills that would be enable him or her to obtain in situ. Ma-identify nato kung unsa ilang kalainan, the way gi-demonstrate or the way gihatag sa mga teachers sa atua, gi-provides nila sa atua. In addition sa grade 11 to 12, which is senior high school, so parihan ako ay a product of TVL. TVL means Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood. And then, wala na mo na-obtain sa una ang in situ kay tungod walay assessor or walay assessor sa computer programming dire sa Camiguin. Itong isa ka major sa TVL sa una sa AMUA, which is carpentry, na-obtain nila ang ilang in situ, pero ni-take silang exam dito sa syudad. Two levels of INSI 1 and INSI 2. INSI 1, A student who obtains an NC1 means that he or she is able to perform routine and predictable tasks, has little judgment, and works under supervisions. NC2. A holder of NC2 is one who can perform a prescribed range, a function involving known routines and procedures. He or she has limited choice and complexity of function and has little accountability. NC means National Certificate. The National Certificate is a certificate in higher education in a field of technology offered by higher institutions globally. All national certificate have the same function, so parehara na sila, but it correspond to a job or trabaho where you are applicable or qualified to apply. The higher the level of national certificate means you have more experience and would give you the better credentials and eligibility to a high position or title at civil service. So if ever na naka-NC or national certificate na nasa higher, kay kasagara baya senior high school na nabay ma-obtain yung mga NC, di ba? So, of na kay mga higher, mas more advantage bitaw ka kay makita magud na sa imong example mga apply kag trabaho, di ba? So munang kasagara among nay mo graduate og kuan kanang sa college, mo take pagid sila or mo skill pagid sila test da kay para bitaw na sila background nga mga skills nila nga mapakita if ever nga mag-apply sila trabaho. Mag-background check din sila kung naba sila mga skills nga pwede qualified sila sa kana nga trabaho, ingana bitaw. So, NC2 holder is generally considered to be more skilled and than NC1. What are taught? Grade 4. Basic concept in agriculture, entrepreneurship and ICT, home economics, industrial arts to improve self and family life. Grade 5. Increased knowledge in agriculture, entrepreneurship and ICT, home economics, industrial arts to improve family life and the community. Grade 6. Enhanced and expanded knowledge in agriculture, entrepreneurship and ICT, home economics, industrial arts to improve family life and community.
What are taught? This taught is from grade 7 until grade 12. So the grade 7 and 8 is exploratory courses in at least 8 subjects, 4 subjects in grade 7 and 4 in grade 8. In the TLE areas, agriculture, ICT, and home economics. In the grade 9 and 10, is specialization with personal entrepreneurial competences, environment and market, process or production and delivery. So the grade 7 and 8 is exploratory courses in at least 8 subject pa. 8 subject is kanang 4 sa grade 7 and then 4 sa grade 8. Nagkuan sa siya TLE areas nga mga agriculture, ICT, and then home economics. So, kani pong grade 9 and 10 is kanang nagkuan pa siya sa mga competences, sa mga environment, nag-process pa sa mga production o uban pa. Continue to grade 11. So, grade 11 continuation of specialization started in grade 9 with preparing and implementing a business plan, simple accounting, and financial plan to determine the feasibility and viability of one's business. And then the grade 12, continuation of specialization and entrepreneurship as an applied track subject. So, ang kaning grade 11, nag-continue pa siya sa mga specialization or nag-start pa siya. Nag-prepare sa mga papel-papel, kabalik example mga business plan, mga simple accounting plan, mga financial plan, ug uban pa nga mga feasibility nga pang business. And then sa grade 12 is that continuation gyapon kung unsay nasugdan sa pagka-entrepreneurship as an applied track subject. Guidelines and guiding principle in the teaching of EPP or TLE. Cover the 4 TLE areas in grade 7 and 8 for exploratory purposes, agriculture and fisheries, ICT, home economics, and industrial arts. It would be develop students' entrepreneurial mindset, do contextualize teaching, teach entrepreneurial concept in the context of the TLE students' specialization in grade 9 to 12. TLE is a skill-dominated subject. Therefore, teaching TLE must make use of experiential learning. And then, subject offering must be done systematically from grade 7 till 12 to enable the TLE students to obtain NC2 in grade 12. Next, the teaching TLE is focuses on knowledge, information, edukasyong pantahanan at pangkabuhayan, technology, livelihood, education. There is 4 steps. Number 1 is teacher demonstrate. Watch me and listen to me. Second, students demonstrate with teacher. Let's do it together. Number 3, when students can do the process by himself or herself, student demonstrate the skill or process. Do it as watch. The last number 4 is teacher gives more opportunity for practice for skill mastery. Teacher assists to determine skill mastery by the students.
We can really see that
TLE has the best that the student could avail for your best benefit. TLE and its features are bringing huge contributions to the livelihood of each individual in our society. So that would be all sa among report, and thank you for listening.